Okay, Kimmy. In my face again. Oh, maybe not. Do you think I should do a video with my face? Should I put some makeup on? Yeah. You think so? Yeah. Do you feel like that's a good idea? Yeah. We doing a review of a fanfic. It was called Facedown, and it was written by Meryl96 on Tumblr. And she wrote this amazing fanfic called Facedown. And it was really funny because she tricked me, which was adorable. I had showed her the song Face Down by Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. And don't do that. That's personal. That's my space. You can't have that. And she told me she was working on a Rowena Lucifer fanfic using that song. And then she wrote to me and told me that it was actually, the surprise was it was a Dean Rowena fanfic. So I was really excited. And so it's a human AU. Rowena is a witch, but she's not like, she doesn't have like powers or anything like that. She just owns like a Wiccan shop, which is really cool. And Lucifer is her deadbeat boyfriend who thinks he can get away with things because he's a jerk. Fergus is her son who just wants to get out and get away from all the drama of Lucifer abusing her. And Dean and Sam and Cass are police officers, which I thought was really clever. So basically the story is pretty much how the song goes. It's like Dean sees what's going down. If any of you have seen or heard the song, you know the story behind the song. And he knows that Rowena's being abused. He knows that Rowena wants out, but she continues to, like many abuse victims do, she continues to give Lucifer chance after chance. And then finally one night he goes too far and she's had it. And so when he leaves the house, she calls Dean, and Dean comes to the house and takes her back to his apartment. And they discuss the situation, and it's really, really, really good where it all goes from there. And I won't give it away because the ending is awesome, and I want you guys to read it for yourselves. So it's really amazing. It's so well done. My favorite thing is really Mariana knows exactly what it is. Or what it's like to write a character who has been abused. And I think that is just amazing. Rowena is very much the concept of an abuse victim. I have never been abused, but I know friends who have, and I have sat down and heard their point of view. And I think one of the biggest things is they blame themselves. They blame themselves because they're the ones who invited this person into their life, and the abuser makes them feel like they deserve it, makes them feel like they should be a glutton for punishment. And while it was so awesome for Rowena to constantly stand up for herself, a friend of mine who was abused once told me that she wasn't really doing it to be brave, she was doing it because she wanted to keep getting hit because she felt like she deserved it. And so I thought that was just heart-wrenching. And there's this moment where Dean finds out about the abuse, and he gets really angry, as a righteous man would. And she kind of flinches back, and he realizes, she's had enough violence for tonight. She doesn't need to deal with that. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is so well written. The concept of someone who's been abused, feeling that way. And it's just like, oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, don't worry, I'm gonna get you out of here. And it was just so well written. It's an amazing, amazing story. It has 2 chapters, and it ended so well. It was like well cleaned up, and I was like, no, more, please. Just because I enjoyed it so much. I love Meryl96's stuff. Mariana. I love Mariana's writing. And I've been promising her one myself. I've been having some family situations. I have a family member who is very sick, and it's been rough. I have a dog who is recovering from surgery. I don't know if I can put the phone under and show you guys the stitches, but yeah, I don't think I caught that. She's got little stitches, but she's doing a whole lot better than she was. Oh, can you flip on me? There you go. So there's the stitches. She had like 3 or 4. They've dissolved by now. Now she's just got those 2. She had 3 teeth pulled. But the good news is, the other day I came out of the shower and she had a sock in her mouth, ready to have some fun. So she's feeling a lot better. So that's what's important, right? But I do intend on getting my fan fiction out there for you, Meryl. I promise, Mariana, I will get that written for you. It's gonna be the Dean taking care of Rowena. We're just on a bewitched squirrel kick, aren't we, Mariana? So yeah, review of the fanfic. It's kind of clean cut. I know that I talked a lot more about Hero Complex because, oh my gosh, I loved that one. So I need to talk a little bit more about Facedown. So for those of you who don't know the song is basically about a man who knows that a young girl is being abused, and he's talking to the abuser. He says, "Do you feel like a man when you push her around? You feel better now as she falls to the ground? Well, I'll tell you, my friend, one day this world's going to end. As your life crumbles down, a new life she has found." And so it's basically he's encouraging her to stand up for herself, but he's telling the abuser eventually she's going to have enough. And she does by the end of the song. And the music video is really cool too. It's really well made. So if anyone who hasn't heard the song, I would definitely recommend it. But I will tell you this, you've got to read the fanfic Facedown by Meryl 96. It is amazing. It is so well written, and it's just the essence of the song. It's just perfect. So I highly recommend it. I love her clever ideas for the human AU. I especially love the way that she has Chuck and Anna and Gabriel like mentioned, and I love what she has like with them, what's going on with them, and what Cass and Sam are like. Oh my gosh, Dean is totally in character. Everyone's in character, but I think like I just love the way that Mariana writes Dean. Like Rowena is amazing. Like I love how she writes Rowena, like no problems there. But the way that she writes Dean, I think some people have a tendency to write him out of character sometimes, and she just does such an amazing job with him. She is so on point with Dean, and so I always get excited when she puts him in her story. You don't like that, do you? No. It's coming. Want to do it again. Sorry, getting distracted by the puppy. So I highly recommend Facedown, and I'll get my fanfic out, and I won't be reviewing it because that would be egotistic. So I'll just be writing it. So thanks so much, Mariana. It's so good. Thank you for the review. I love you. I mean, thank you for the story, and here's your review. I love you.